Welcome everybody to a playful session at the Seniors Activity Fair. I hope you've enjoyed your day so far. I'm Sue McIntyre. I'm a Seniors Program Coordinator at the Cameron Rec Center in Northeast Burnaby. And I'll let my partner introduce herself.
And I'm Stacey Hammerling. I work for Sue and I'm a rec leader at Cameron Recreation Center in the seniors area.
Yeah. During the pandemic, we have been really missing our seniors in person. A few are coming in for fitness, but not now for a little while, and some are coming in for sports. But all of our socially oriented seniors who like to get together to play different games or just chat or have a few laughs, there isn't a place for them at the rec center right now. When the weather gets nice, we'll see them out at the park, but we've been trying our best to make some fun for people and make a chance to get together. So we've been having weekly Zoom coffee chats with the Cameron seniors, and we do all kinds of fun things in these chats. One of the favorite activities is this Scattergories game. So we decided to base our presentation session on it so you can find out how it works. Before we start, if you look up on, can everybody see the screen with the letter R and the 3 categories? Looking okay? This is actually a website, and you can see the web address in there, swellgarfo.com/Scattergories. You don't even need to remember that. If you just Google Scattergories, it's the first thing that'll come up. And it's a free thing to play, and you can play it on your Zoom screen. So family members near and far can get together and play the game together. And all it does is generate Scattergories lists. So I thought we'd start with the demo round. Are you ready, Stacey?
Ready.
Okay. For this demo round, points don't count. The letter is R. So you're going to have to think of 1, 2, 3 things that start with the letter R. And in a minute, the categories will reveal themselves. So we got our letter, we got our 3 categories that'll reveal in a minute. And we've got the time. I set it for 100 seconds. Usually it's 120 seconds, but for the demo with just 3 things to choose from, we'll go with 100 seconds. So this round doesn't count. It's just for try-ons. I'm going to click on this play button here, and these 3 things that we have to figure out that begin with the letter R. That's all we have to do. You choose your own answers. Jot them down on your paper. You might want to put 1, 2, 3 down already to get ready. Write down what you think your answers are. And then once the timer stops, the words will cover themselves up. And that's when we have to compare our answers. So at that point, we'll be able to use our microphones or the chat and see what our answers are. If you could think of 3 things that match those categories that start with R, you'll get 3 points. Except if somebody else thought of the same thing for that category, then you cancel each other out. So you have to think of unique answers. So for example, if the first one was a color and I said red, if anybody else said red, that cancels out our point for that answer. So you have to maybe not think of the most obvious answer to the question. So let's give it a try. Everybody ready?
Ready.
Categories are, you got 100 seconds.
That's a hard one.
Almost down, 5 seconds left. And we're done. It says time's up. So now we'll reveal ourselves, no more guessing. Why don't we use the chat, and you can, if you want to put your 3 answers in the chat. Actually, let's do it one at a time. Did anybody find a spice or a herb that starts with the letter R? If you did, you can turn on, unmute yourself, or tell us in the chat a spice or a herb that begins with the letter R. Did you get one, Stacy?
Rosemary.
Oh my gosh. And we got a couple in the chat. We got rosemary from June, got rosemary as well. Okay. So Stacy and June's rosemary cancels each other out. Any other spices or herbs? I drew a blank on this one. Okay. Hopefully we do better on number 2. Oh, it's Judith who got rosemary. So sorry, Judith, your rosemary got canceled out by Stacy's, but that was a good answer.
Thanks, rosemary.
All right. What about number 2, a gift or a present that begins with the letter R? You can put it in the chat or unmute yourself and tell us what you got. Oh, a Rubik's Cube. Nice one. Did anybody else get Rubik's Cube? Let us know. Oh, Judith said rubies.
Oh.
And I'm going to put in what mine is. It's a bit lame.
Oh, here's
Ribbons for my hair. I'll put that in the way. Oh, rhinestones. Nice. We're on like a jewels theme. I have ribbons for my hair. Any other answers that start with R for gifts or presents? Running shoes. Nice. That's an excellent gift, actually, especially with the price of running shoes these days. Okay, so if nobody's got a double, you would get a point if you had something that was a gift that began with the letter R. And what about, sorry, Stace?
I'm letting more people in, so.
Oh, good, good. The last category for the letter R is things that are found in the ocean. What are some things that people found in the ocean that start with the letter R? Rocks.
Oh, missed that.
Stacy, did you guess rocks too?
No, I didn't get anything.
Did anybody else get rocks? Put it in the chat if you got rocks.
Oh.
Or shout it out with your mic turned on.
Rats. Rats, I didn't get it.
You said rats. Well, they could be rats.
I didn't get it.
I got this one.
Oh, someone did reef. You got reef?
Reef is in the ocean. Anna's question is reef.
Rubbish.
Okay. I got rafts.
Okay, yeah, and then rubbish. Someone said rubbish.
Rubbish. Oh, yeah, Regina got rubbish. Yeah, unfortunately, we do find rubbish in the ocean. So if anybody got anything else, you get a point there. Alrighty, so let's ask if, I'm going to see if I can see more people. No, I can't, obviously. Did anybody get all 3 correct? Let us know in the chat if you did. You just type in the chat, I am the champion, if you got all 3 right. Maybe not, eh? Okay, so you get the idea of our Scattergories and how it works. Stacy got only 1. Okay, I got 2. How many did you get, Judith?
You're muted. You're muted, Judith. 2.
2. Judith got 2, same as me. All righty, and we just had a few, Thea says, we've had a few more people just join us for our Scattergories game. So welcome if you've just come on board. Stacy and I are program staff at the Cameron Recreation Center, and this is one of our favorite games to play when we host our weekly senior Zoom coffee meetings at Cameron Rec. So we're going to play another round, and I want to demonstrate to you how we can do that. We can change how many categories we have. So let's make it a little bit more complicated. You can see I'm using the toggle switch here. You could play a really easy game and just have one category. That would be simple, and give yourself 5 minutes. But no, we'll make it a little harder. We'll have 5 categories this time, and when I restart the game, it's going to give us another letter. So don't start thinking of things that start with the letter R, because we're going to get another letter. We're also going to change the time, and I'm going to make it back to the standard 120 seconds. That's the default. Okay, so if everybody's ready, if you've just joined us, grab something to write on, a piece of paper, grab a pencil or a pen to write on, and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down the side. And in a second, revealed to us will be our initial letter and our 5 categories. We're going to reset the game. It's going to be the letter M, and we'll have 120 seconds to see how many you can get. And you want to get unique ones, because if somebody else has the same word, it cancels it out. Everybody ready? We're going to go.
Oh my gosh.
Last few seconds.
Oh,
I know. And we're done. Pens down. We got our categories up again. So let's go through our answers and see what we've got. Feel welcome to use the chat, and we'll start with number 1. Who got a television show that begins with the letter M? If you got one, put it in the chat. My Favorite Martian, The Quarrymen, Marbles, M&Ms, Move Over. Oh, Janice has given us all of her answers.
wow,
We'll start with the TV show. Modern Family, says Regita. And Janice has got My Favorite Martian. Stacy has Moms. We got Matlock, Magnum PI, Malcolm in the Middle. Lots of M shows. I've got Mannix. Do you remember that one from back in the 1970s?
Yeah. Mr. T.
Mr. T, yes, that's so good. Okay, it looks like we got lots of M names. Does anybody want to challenge that they got the same one? Kind of, you don't want to fess up, because that would disqualify your answer, because we don't want doubles. Awesome, everybody on the MTV shows. So let's go now to number 2, famous duos and trios that begin with the letter M. Oh my mind got stuck on this one. Did anybody think of something? Nothing? My goodness. You know what? We're going to all wake up in the middle of the night and think of something super obvious for famous duos and trios that begin with the letter M. Let's go down to things that are round that begin with the letter M. Oh, wait. Janice had a bunch of apples. answers. Apples too, probably. Janice had the quarrymen for her famous duos and trios. Janice, I'll take that, even though the M comes farther in the name, so you can get a point for that. Things that are round. We got marbles. What else is round and starts with the letter M? 5-minute warning already. We have 5 more minutes to play. I got mochi, you know, the Japanese dessert or Korean dessert. Money is round. Yeah, that's an awesome answer, Eileen. Yes. All right. What about junk food that begins with the letter M? What'd you get? I'm going to go back and take a look at Janice has M&Ms. Perfect. You should get 2 points for that one, Janice, because it has 2 M's.
Except for I got the same.
Yeah. You got the same, Stacy. Yeah. All right. Janice and Stacy can each other out. I got we got marshmallows, macaroons, and what about macaroni and cheese from a box? Homemade macaroni and cheese is not junk food, but like that KD macaroni and cheese, junk food.
Looks like Judith got it too.
Judith got macaroni and cheese too?
Waving. Yep. She was waving.
Okay. All right. Cancel. And finally, things that you shout. What do we shout that starts with the letter M? I think Janice said, move over. That's an awesome one.
Mom.
I got mom too. Is that not just the most iconic? Mom! And every mom in the room turns her head. Yep.
Maybe.
Anything else? Maybe. What? When someone's shouting at you, someone's saying to you, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no, and you shout, maybe.
Make way. My.
Make way. Or my. Yes, I love it. Or how about mine? We do shout mine quite a lot. I can't believe that we played 2 games of Scattergories and our time is almost over. That's almost not fair. Let's have a 2-word quick round. So I'm going to reset it right away and we're going to change it to 2 and the time is going to change to 30 seconds. So you can make this game do whatever you want. We're going to reset it all up. The letter's S. It's our letter, Stacy. Is everybody ready? Oh no, we have to change the time. That's way too long. We're going to go 30 seconds and update. Okay. Here we go. Everybody ready for the last round? Letter S. Things at a circus and something you're afraid of.
Oh my gosh.
This is a quick one. 7 seconds left. Okay, we got 2 minutes left in our session to go through our answers. What begins with the letter S and is at a circus? Share it in the chat.
Spiders, seals. I got seals. Singers.
Seals?
Yeah.
Singers.
Strong men.
I got snake handlers. We got scary things and things at a circus here. But then you know what? A circus could be a pretty scary place. So maybe it's all the same answers. What about things we're afraid of? Seals?
Snakes?
Oh, no, that's things at a circus.
Salmonella?
I'm losing control of the game, if not myself. That's all right. A storm. You could be afraid of a storm. And don't worry about it. Nobody played incorrectly. Snake, serpents, and spiders. Salmonella. What else?
Storm.
Snails. What about snails?
Oh, that's good.
That's something that people are afraid of. Sometimes if they're served snails to eat, they're quite afraid of that. Well, I'm going to say thank you, everybody, for joining us for Scattergories. You can see where the website is to get to it, or just Google Scattergories, and you can see how you can play with it. You can make 12 categories if you want to make it a really long, hard game, and you can share it on your Zoom screens and play it with other people. And I just noticed when I set it up today, there is a Play Online beta version. I haven't tried that yet, but it might be worth trying if you're all by yourself and you want to challenge somebody else. So thanks all for joining us for a little bit of fun today. And we hope that you'll find reasons to be playful and laughing and creative with your minds in the days ahead.
That's awesome. Thanks, Sue. That was great.
Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, everybody.